Imagine a world so small, it's suffocating. Late 1400s, Europe's stuck in a bubble, knowing only itself, scraps of Asia, and a sliver of Africa. Everything else, a black void. The Mediterranean's a cutthroat bazaar. Venice, Genoa, Constantinople running the show. Spices, silk, gold, they're worth more than lives. But it's a rigged game. Middlemen, pirates, and empires bleed you dry. Then a spark ignites. Sailors say, screw it, let's chase the horizon. What they unleash rewrites history. Buckle up, this is the dawn of modern exploration, and it's a wild, brutal ride. Let's dive into the chaos. Middle Ages Europe, a dogfight. Kings, warlords, and the church claw for power. Trade's the bloodline, but it's a chokehold. Want pepper from India, jade from China? You're crawling through bandit-infested overland routes or begging Venetian merchants who charge an arm and a leg. Constantinople's the plug. Until 1453, when the Ottomans storm in, jack up prices, and lock down the East. The system's crumbling. Overland caravans take 6 months. Half your goods get jacked, and Ottoman taxes hit like a sledgehammer. European rulers are done. They're thinking, why beg for scraps when we can take the whole pie? Then the Renaissance drops like a bomb. It's not just pretty paintings, it's a mental revolution. Scholars crack open ancient Greek texts, astronomy, math, navigation. They're weaponizing knowledge. Compasses get sharper. Astrolabes go next level. Portalin charts, those hand-drawn maps are like cheat codes for sailors. The game's changed. It's not if they'll conquer the seas, it's how far.
Two insane bets to break the world. Europe's got two plans to outsmart the Ottomans and rewrite the rules. Plan A, sail west into the void. It's a suicidal gamble. No one knows if there's land, monsters, or just endless water. But if Asia's close, it's a trillion-dollar shortcut. Plan B, creep south around Africa. It's slower, but you map every inch, dodge the myths, and pray you don't drown in storms. Both options? Death wishes with a side of glory. Portugal's got the upper hand. They're sitting pretty on the Atlantic's edge with a secret weapon, Prince Henry the Navigator. He's not just a royal, he's a visionary with a death wish for the status quo. Spain's watching, green with envy, ready to swing for the fences. Portugal's savage maritime empire. Prince Henry's building an empire from scratch. In Sagres, he's got a war room. Think NASA meets pirate lair. Astronomers, shipwrights, and grizzled captains plotting under one roof. They're not messing around. They invent the caravel, a lean, mean ship that dances through storms with lateen sails. Navigation? They're rocking compasses, quadrants, and star charts like it's sci-fi. By the 1420s, Portugal's ships are prowling Africa's west coast like wolves. They hit Guinea, gold and slaves start flowing. Every voyage smashes myths. Boiling seas, sea monsters, all lies. By the 1460s, they're pushing past Cape Bojador, rewriting maps with blood and ambition. This isn't exploration, this is a conquest of the unknown. Smashing Cape Bojador and Diaz's mad dash. Cape Bojador is the boogeyman of the seas. Off modern Mauritania, it's a death trap. Currents that crush ships. Legends of no return. Sailors whisper it's where the world ends. In 1434, Gil Yanez laughs in its face. He rounds it, comes back alive, and flips the script. Portugal's unstoppable now. They set up shop in Cape Verde, turning islands into launch pads. Then, in 1487, Bartolomeu Diaz goes full madman. He sails thousands of miles south, battles hurricanes, and rounds Africa's tip. He calls it the Cape of Storms, because it is. When he drags himself back to Lisbon, half dead, the news hits like a nuke. India's not a fantasy. It's a map coordinate. Portugal's ready to cash in. Spain's reckless play. Columbus cracks the Atlantic. Portugal is killing it, and Spain's pissed. Enter Christopher Columbus, a scrappy Italian with a crazy pitch. Sail west, hit Asia, get stupid rich. He's got shaky math, a round-earth obsession, and enough charm to con Spain's monarchs, Ferdinand and Isabella. They fund his suicide mission. August 1492. 3 ships, Niña, Pinta, Santa Maria, plunge into the abyss. 53 days later, Columbus hits land in the Bahamas. He's strutting around thinking it's Asia. Plot twist, it's a whole new continent. His screw-up, it's the biggest accident in history. Spain's got a new world to plunder, and the Atlantic's wide open. Portugal's not sleeping. In 1497, Vasco da Gama takes the baton. He rounds the Cape, navigates pirate-infested waters, and lands in Calicut, India by 1498. First European to do it. He's dodging Muslim traders, cutting spice deals, and outsmarting local kings. Portugal's planting flags in Goa, Malacca, Macau, building an empire on steroids. Spain's going harder. Hernán Cortés steamrolls the Aztecs by 1521. Francisco Pizarro wipes out the Inca in the 1530s. Gold and silver flood Spain's vaults. The Columbian Exchange kicks off. Potatoes, maize, and syphilis go east. Horses, wheat, and smallpox go west. It's a global remix, but it's bloody. Then Magellan's crew, 1519 to 1522, loops the planet without him surviving. They prove the Earth's round and ripe for the taking. This isn't just adventure, it's a wrecking ball. New foods like potatoes and tomatoes reshape diets, but smallpox and measles slaughter millions in the Americas. African slaves are chained into the trade triangle, fueling Europe's wealth. Asia's caught in a chess game of empires. Knowledge spreads. Arab star charts meet European compasses, but so does greed. Venice's monopoly dies. Lisbon and Amsterdam take over. The world's connected, but it's built on bones. The Age of Discovery wasn't a feel-good story. It was ambition, guts, and carnage. Oceans became battlegrounds. Empires were born. Cultures crushed. This was the modern world's bloody origin story. Next episode, we're digging into how these voyages sparked global empires, rebellions, and the seeds of today's world. You'll see why the past still haunts us. Thanks for rolling with the British Empire and the Commonwealth. Hit that like button, smash subscribe, and ring the bell for more hardcore history. We're just getting started.